Konnichiwa, and welcome to Tsuki no Ame, where we try Japanese sweets and treats. Today we have two treats to try from Tokyo Treat. So the first is our Umaibo Sugar Rusk. So apparently a Rusk is bread that's been baked twice. This is supposed to be pretty sweet. Umaibo in general are just kind of interesting uh, because when we get it out, you'll see, but it's basically a giant puffy Cheeto. And if you were here for the unboxing, then you probably heard me talk about this, but this is something where it's everywhere in Japan, to the point that after I got introduced to it, I realized that it's been in a bunch of shows and manga, and I had no idea that was what they were eating, and they just assumed everybody knew, because apparently over in Japan, they do. Uh, but they have been pretty consistently good. Like, I see why it's so popular over there, because again, it's just texturally kind of a giant puffy Cheeto, and the different flavors that they have are really pretty good. So I'm really excited to get to try a new flavor of that. We're also going to try our sweet potato pie. Pretty straightforward. There is a sweet potato cream filling and pie crust. I think it's going to be great. I am actually really excited to try both of these. I think they're both going to be awesome. So with all that in mind, let's get started. Itadakimasu! Starting with our Umaibo Sugar Rusk. There we go. Sometimes packages just don't want to cooperate with me on opening. There you go. That's interesting. In some respects, the scent kind of reminds me of buttered popcorn. Like I said, this thing is basically just a giant puffy Cheeto. It smells really nice and buttery, which I think is why I'm getting kind of buttered popcorn vibes, especially because this is kind of corn-based. Cheetos are as well. So it's kind of hitting those notes. I'm kind of wondering if it might taste a little like kettle corn, which I would be okay with. All right. I want to finish that so bad. A lot of it came off on my fingers. Um, as I said, texture is a giant puffy Cheeto. It's nice. It kind of has that crispy crunch to it. Flavor-wise, very different from what they're describing in the culture guide. So when I was smelling it, I said it smelled like buttered popcorn. That's definitely more kind of what it was. I was getting a lot of the butter. I feel like I kind of got some of the bread notes. I'm not sure how much of the sweet I was really getting, but honestly, it was really pretty good. Even though it wasn't what I thought it was going to taste like, yeah, I think it's really pretty tasty. I kind of want to just finish it right away. Um, if you get the chance to try, would definitely recommend. And just kind of in general, Umaibo is one of those to kind of watch out for. It's hard to get your hands on, at least where I am. Um, but it's been one of those where it's so consistent on the textural side, that's just a question of finding a flavor that you're going to enjoy. Or at least that's been my personal experience. Um, and they have so many flavors. We've tried so many flavors, and they've mostly been pretty good. It's been one of those where if you see one in a flavor you think you might enjoy, I'd highly recommend trying it. They have more often than not turned out to be good. And when I haven't enjoyed them, it's been a I don't like that flavor type thing. So moving on to our sweet potato pie. I've been so excited for this anytime I see sweet potato. There are a lot of things where the minute I see them listed or shown, I get so excited. And sweet potato is absolutely one of them. Oh, it smells so good. All right. Mm. It is amazing. So it is really light and fluffy. It's chewy. It's more like a breakfast bread than pie, which is interesting. Anytime they say something is pie, it's been very different than what I would expect, but they've often been really tasty. And this is absolutely delicious. So it's, like I said, more like a breakfast bread. It's nice and chewy. The filling in that is really nice and creamy and lovely. It is all really delicious. If you get the chance to try, I would definitely recommend. If you enjoy kind of those breakfasty breads, this is probably for you. This is probably right up your alley. I think it's delicious. Gochiso-sama. So to recap, we tried our Umaibo sugar Rusk, which was really good. It was very different than what I expected given the name. It was much more buttery and popcorny. Not a lot of sweet sugar, but it was still really tasty. I personally really enjoyed it. And like I said, Umaibo is one of those where it's pretty consistent. It's a matter of finding a flavor you enjoy. I will say some of these have been a little different than you'd expect, but it is still worth trying if it's something that you're curious about. I very quickly found several that I have really enjoyed. Definitely worth it. We also tried our sweet potato pie, which is much more like a sweet potato breakfast bread. Really nice, really chewy. I love this so, so much. I think both of these were really good. This is absolutely delicious. If you get the chance to try these, they are absolutely worth your time, either one of them. I really enjoyed them both. Well, thank you so much for joining me today. If you like my shirt, link for that is down in the description below. And please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Johnny.